and I'm here with my buddy, the Smeghead.
Yep.
So sorry for our lateness.
Around.
Not that we have any viewers right now, but that was due to the fact that Smeghead over here was having some technical.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the little kid you hear in the background is Reasons.
Yes. Reasons. Get out here, dude. He is completely naked right now and running around slapping my doors.
Yeah, so now that we're here, why don't we tell the audience about our lovely adventure in this fun, trying to get you up here on the YouTube.
Yeah, man. Holy shit. That adventure is definitely the word for it. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm obviously not very computer literate, right? So like, I don't know anything about this stuff, but you tend to assume that the guys at, the network engineers and all these guys that make this stuff work, you tend to think that they're really smart. But oh my God, like, could they have made this any more difficult? I don't think so. Like, this was like the least user-friendly thing I've ever done involving the old interwebs.
Yeah, they kind of screwed the pooch on that one, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty hard. I mean, like, we were on the phone while I was trying to figure it out, and you're trying to like talk me through it, and I'm like,
I didn't even know
what was going on, but I've also got a Google Plus, but no, I don't. But yes, I do. But it's signing me into the wrong one. But no, wait, no, yes, it is. And like, I mean, it's sad. Like, the fix for that is that I have to log into my Google account, then I have to log into my Google Chrome account or my Plus account, whatever. But that doesn't work. So now I have to just go up to my address bar and put Google in and then go access it from there. Like, my God.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest, I have never done anything like this before, but then again, I've never had anyone to hang out with on Google Plus before because,
Well, that's kind of depressing.
Yeah, I'm very, very lonely most of the time.
Yes. Well, with a cape like that, I'm not surprised.
Cape?
Yeah. Look at your picture, dude. You got a cape going on.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I wear all the time.
I know. I mean, you get some strange looks out in public, but, on the upside, it's very distinctive.
Yeah. I kind of thought it would like get me the ladies, but alas.
Oh yeah, I mean, it does wonders at like Renaissance fairs. They're like, oh, love a man in a good cape, but it's just the modern chicks, not so much.
No, they look at me like I'm a weirdo or something.
I can't imagine where they'd get an idea like that.
No clue.
No.
None whatsoever.
I mean, hell. You ever have one of those days, and today was that day for me with, fighting technology and everything. It sort of felt like one of those days where you almost wish for a zombie apocalypse or a nuclear Armageddon, something to destroy all the interwebs, and we can all go back to wearing capes, and such and things like that.
I don't know about you, but I think a cape will be counterproductive to surviving in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to consider some of the things like The Walking Dead. Oh, here, our first tangent. This is going to be awesome. All right, so The Walking Dead, right? Great show. And what happens? Everyone's always getting killed by zombies, right? Like nonstop. And that show is like, I don't know, in like the TV show, I think like 2 years have passed or something. And everyone's still getting killed by zombies. You'd think they would have like decomposed completely by now or something, but I guess not. And one of the things that they don't like, they do focus on food a little bit, but one of the things they don't focus on much is the elements. And I mean, I know it's nowadays not many people really focus on like wilderness survival training or anything, because we live in cities now. And, if you ever get stuck somewhere, you just pull out your cell phone and GPS your way to the nearest Starbucks, everything's fine nowadays. But in a zombie apocalypse, like you would think that elements like weather, winter time, when it starts raining out there and you get hypothermia, that's the kind of shit that's really going to kill people. And it happens every time there's a natural disaster like a tornado or a hurricane or something like that. A lot of people don't get killed by the actual storm, and a lot of people aren't killed by looters or anything. It's mostly people dying from like exposure to the elements. Yeah. So a cape might be useful.
Kind of like the whole Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy towel thing.
See, I'm not up to date on my Hitchhikers. I gotta catch up on that.
Well, to be fair, I'm not up to date on freaking Walking Dead, but in fact, I haven't even watched a full episode yet.
Dude. All right. Summer plans have been made. There you go. We're watching The Walking Dead.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh,
but,
well, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe it's a bit premature for me to go announcing things when we don't even know if it's going to happen or not. But I mean, it is now a good time because I was thinking use Walking Dead, right, as like our break. Because, when you're playing games and, you kind of like, you just grind it out for like 4 hours and you're just like getting to the point where you're making stupid mistakes because you're just so brain dead. And then I like to stop and like get something to eat, drink a beer, watch a TV show in between, catch a break, Well, we could do that. We could watch The Walking Dead as a break in between Halo.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is a very good idea. Because, I mean, to be perfectly honest, you've seen me play Halo.
Yeah, you play it like the way you play Borderlands, don't you?
Yeah, go in there and kill the shit out of everything and not really care about my own personal well-being because I see it this way. That's not me in that situation. I am not going to be
careful. Yeah. I mean, shit. Like, you can't do that on Halo 2, though. Because in that one,
remember when was it me and one of your friends was JB or whatever the hell his name was? We're playing it and I kept mistaking him for one of the bad guys because I mean, like, oh, it's you. I'd like shoot him in the face and I'd be like, oh, sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah, dude, wasn't he getting like really pissed off about it?
Honestly, that's like years ago. I don't even remember if he was getting pissed off about it. I was kind of getting frustrated with myself because I was like, God damn it, why can't I fucking tell the difference between an elite and the guy I'm playing with?
Yeah. Wow, that was, you're right. It's been years and we've drank since then, so.
And slept and done all kinds of other wonderful shenanigans-y type things.
Yeah, exactly. Those distant memories right there.
And for the audience who is almost non-existent, I don't even know. Yeah, basically. If you guys are wondering, we've been friends since what?
Probably 2 years old.
Yeah, that would be about it. So like over 20 years.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Yeah, we sort of skipped like doing formal introductions, didn't we? But I mean,
Yeah, we kind of did.
oh well.
But I mean, like I said, no audience to speak of right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, right. YOLO, unless you're Hindu.
But I don't know. Damn it! I just lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Talking about how long we've known each other and stuff.
This is why I keep you around. Because but no, we've been through a lot together, and we intend to whatchamacallit,
sort of like bounce off each other, you know?
Yeah, which is not working well right now.
Yeah, well, I got distracted because my kid just pissed on my floor. I mean,
lovely. He does that?
Well, yeah, like I heard this water and I turned around because I thought he was pouring out his bottle of water on the floor, but he's just standing there, you know, dick hanging out, just and he pissed on my charging cord too. That's awesome. Like, really, dude? Come on, man. Come on. You peed on it. He wants to play with this toy, and he peed all over it. It's covered in baby pee right now.
Great. That's like that's amazing.
Yeah, like he was just sitting there and he's just looking at me like, yeah, this is happening right now. What's up? It's okay, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble, you know. Lovely. So yeah, that's what happens. Distractions. You're like trying to talk about like how brilliantly witty we are and whatnot, and I get distracted by a kid peeing on the floor, and I don't even know what the hell happened now. So, hooray!
Yeah, this is one of a few moments that I am glad that I do not have kids yet.
Yeah, that's great. It's, you know, they're great, but
it's a good thing kids are adorable as hell.
Yeah, exactly. And you peed again. Seriously, dude. Yeah, you peed again. I know, dude. All right, you know what? I'm using your bath towel. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's warm. Oh, lovely. Yes. You know, this is exactly what YouTube wants, is to listen to me cleaning up baby pee and you laughing at me.
Yes, because, dude, that shit's funny as hell.
Oh, God, there's pee everywhere. Oh, come on. God, it really is everywhere. It's in my carpet. Oh.
Do you have any sort of like Febreze?
Yeah, I've got some like cheapo like Afees wannabe Febreze that I can throw down on it. The good news is that these houses, except for the bedrooms, are all like hardwood. So I mean that's cool. It soaks up pretty easy, but. So potatoes, right?
Potatoes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you ever? Because I haven't watched all of your videos yet, but have you ever like put in any like I guess plugs or like endorsements or advertisements or anything for any of your local businesses?
No, I haven't. I'm not that big yet, and I don't think I'm probably going to get that big.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I didn't think so either. I mean, obviously, I'm not expecting you to run like commercials or anything, and plus, I think we're trying to keep this as minimally commercialized as possible anyway. But the reason I asked
There's
was,
nothing wrong with a little self-promotion.
oh yeah, of course. But the reason I really asked was because I was gonna say, do you want to talk about that burger place? You know what I'm talking about, that I had never been to, that you took me to. Harry Potter girl was there.
Oh, Twisted Root, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, we can throw out like some local stuff. I didn't know like how much info like you really wanted to put out there, but we probably should have discussed this before we started the video, but oh well.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, by the way, if you are ever in Texas, there's this place called Wonderful, and they don't pay me to say this, but woot. They make good ass burgers.
Yes.
And stuff.
Yes, they do.
But I don't know. It's down to most of the stuff that I've done so far is pretty much talking about like basic stuff that annoys me, specifically feminism and how everything is working in the world today.
Oh, it's got to be working great. I mean, didn't you see the State of the Union address? I mean, the State of the Union
I
is
watched
strong.
5 minutes of that, and I was annoyed as shit.
You ever? Okay, see, I stopped watching for a different reason. I play the drinking game where every time you hear a lie come out of Barack Obama's mouth, you take a shot. I had to stop watching after about like 7 minutes because I was too drunk.
Well, that's why I was annoyed. Like, I was like, dude, you talking.
Yeah.
I mean, he was so wrong. I don't even remember what it was, but and also I was also kind of irritated at like a whole bunch of other ads. You know, the State of the Union on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Like, was it several hours before the State of the Union address? YouTube would like run these like political ads, and I don't even remember what since then. I've gotten drunk since then because, well, I'm a college student now, and I need to get my mind off certain things. Yeah. I mean, I can't really talk considering that you're still in the military.
Yeah. Doing life.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, you know how it
most
is.
Most of the people who
you can look back at it and you could be like, oh my God, this was wrong with it. I hated this. That sucked. And you have all these complaints. But then at the end of the day, you're still proud as hell.
Oh, hell to the yes. I mean, most of the people who have seen my videos know that I'm former Navy.
Yeah.
I think. I may be wrong about that. I don't remember half the stuff that I put in my videos. But that's just because I don't like the sound of my voice.
Oh, okay.
When I hear it recorded.
Caleb! Oh, sorry.
What's the little man up to now?
He decided he was going to pour himself a cup of water, but he missed the important detail. When you pour water from a bottle into a cup, you need to have the spout of the bottle hovering over top of the cup, not over top of the table next to the cup. So he basically just dumped water on my table, and it is now running down onto my rug and a couch pillow that he threw on the ground, and it is getting into the game case for Far Cry 4. Awesome. Oh, well, who needs it? Dude, you're never going to be able to make a point.
Cases anymore.
Like, whenever we do these things, you're never going to be able to talk about anything, because as soon as you start to get to something, I'm going to interrupt you with my kid making messes. That's just going to be the way it goes.
Oh, that's entertaining enough as it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at your expense, though.
Yeah. Well,
I hope you don't
most of
mind.
our humor is
at just your expense, because I'm sure you've made several jokes at mine.
Yeah, that's true. All the Navy jokes are just, those are the best.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
And see, and that's one of those things that, like, I would say that both of us have asshole tendencies, you know?
One degree or another, yes.
Yeah, I think mine might be a bit more pronounced, but, you know, we have asshole tendencies. And generally speaking, I love to make fun of idiots, and you do too. I know this. And we will, like, criticize anyone for the things that they choose to do, you know, the choices they have, you know, like, well, I'm a Democrat. Okay, please let me prepare to laugh. Let me get comfortable. Now tell me why. And the reasons are always hilarious. But, I mean, we don't make fun of people for things.
I.e., my family was Democrats.
Oh, God. But, you know, we normally don't make fun of things that people, you know, don't get to choose for themselves, you know, which is, you know, why, like, we don't, like, go after people for their disabilities and stuff like that, you know. We don't, I mean, and you know how, like, the Navy is, and the Army's the same way, you know, we'll have, like, you know, very tongue-in-cheek, you know, racial jokes back and forth, but, you know, they're never serious, you know.
There's only one color in the military, man, depending on what branch you are.
Exactly. And that's where, you know, that's why I think inter-branch jokes are probably some of the best, is because that's something that you chose. You chose to go to the Navy. And as a result, the gay jokes never cease, you know? So that's something I feel comfortable making fun of you for, is because that's something, you know, you weren't born into the Navy. It wasn't something forced upon you, you know? That was your really dumb decision to make. And so I like to make fun of it.
Yeah, it was a really dumb decision, seeing as I'm no longer in. Because of stupid shit that happened while I was in.
That sounds like a video for another day.
Oh, it's going to be a video for another day. I mean, don't get me wrong, no names will be mentioned, but let's just say there are certain people that I absolutely fucking detest.
Yeah. Had a few of them in my time too.
Yeah. Anyway, but fucking, I mean, aside from, like, the interbranch rivalries, we want to talk about shit that really kind of irritates us. What was it? Yesterday, I was at this, like, history conference and everything, talking about the Battle of Palmetto Ranch. And for those of you who don't know, the Battle of Palmetto Ranch, the last battle in the Civil War, or the American Civil War for you international viewers. I laughed. And I was talking to the guy who gave this little spiel on it at lunch and everything, and we got to talking about. Eventually, we got onto the subject of politics and everything like that. And I mean, this guy seems really down to earth and all that other fun stuff. But we were talking about how like what was it? Certain groups of people try to maintain an image of how their group actually works, and it is basically in stark contrast to how they actually operate, i.e., modern day third wave feminism.
Yeah.
No, it's just, and I mean, and part of the reason why I am a staunch anti-feminist is because of how they present themselves as the damsel in distress, if you will. And then they go to claim that they're all oppressed and everything like that, yet they're the ones in the mainstream media talking about how they're oppressed while not giving anyone else a chance to fucking speak. So this is why people like me and you, Smeghead,
Yep.
go to the internet and become assholes.
Yeah, and that's where, and you're the one that introduced me to Sargon of Akkad and Teal Deer and Thunderfoot, like those three big guys. And that's where I started realizing like just how much crazy there is out there, like these feminists. And I think you did one on patriarchy too, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, they're constantly crying about a mythical patriarchy that somehow controls everything in the world and is so pervasive in everyday life, and yet they're able to go and be on TV and the internet and in like newspapers and everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and they're able to speak out against this, all-powerful patriarchy. And I'm just like, wow, we really dropped the ball on this patriarchy thing, guys, because, I mean, we're doing a horrible job of silencing the wenches because they are just out there talking up a storm all day, every day. And you never hear anything from the anti-feminist movement, except here and there on the internet. Like, we are definitely never allowed to speak in mainstream circles.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. I may have mentioned it to you, but what was it? In Canada, there was this like Comic-Con type thing going on and everything like that. And these MRAs, these men's rights activists, the Honey Badger Brigade, which I'm actually a huge fan of, showed up at this thing, and then they were at this panel where they were talking about like how the panelists were talking about how they don't understand why men's rights activists exist and all that other fun stuff, why they're like so anti-feminist and all that other fun stuff. And one of the honey badgers actually like asked, "Do you mind if we field this question?" And they were given permission to field the question. And what happened shortly thereafter, they were booted from this Comic-Con thing. It's called Calgary Expo. And I mean, now, and they said that they were harassing people. Now, if you, I don't have the thing pulled up right now. In fact, I'm not going to pull it up right now. Was it? I think Mundane Matt has fielded this, and I'm not sure if I've introduced you to Mundane Matt. He's not as good. He's more or less a news source for stupid shit, but Dr. Randomer may have fielded it because he's one of the honey badgers, if you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
And what happened with that was, well, they were booted because they claimed that they had harassed at this place, and they like spent an inordinate amount of money just going to Canada and everything, and so have some of their fans. So what they decided to do was they decided to meet up in like the park and everything, and like meet with their fans, because their fans had spent like hours on buses and everything like that, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna leave you guys in the lurch, you know. I mean, that seems reasonable. Well,
Yeah.
apparently Calgary Expo called the cops on them.
Seriously?
I'm not even fucking joking. And what happened was the police officer was like, well, you guys have every right to be here. You know, because it's a public place. You know, I can't stop you from being here, from meeting and all that other fun stuff. And you guys seem pretty level-headed. But the point is, I mean, you've got these SJWs and feminists and everything, like getting they're panicking a lot about not that people not agreeing with them.
Yeah.
Like it's a necessity. And it's like, no, I do not have to agree with everything you say. You know, that's part of the point of the First Amendment and our good old US of A.
Yeah. I think many other countries have like similar things. Like they may not have like their constitutions organized in the same manner that ours is, but I mean, lots of like Western countries these days have, you know, codified rights to free speech. So, I mean, this is not a concept unique to the US. But and you're absolutely right. That's exactly how it is. It's like you have to agree with me. Or I love on the internet the dismissive "go educate yourself." I love that. Like, like the arrogance of it.
Look It Up is one of my favorites for the simple reason. What I call it. You and I have discussed this one on numerous occasions where like someone says, go look it up. And it's like, okay, you do realize that you're doing yourself a disservice by telling me to go look it up, because I could look up the worst possible information, or probably really good information considering my work ethic. For the sake of art here, I could look up a point of view that disagrees with yours, and I'll be like, yeah, this is it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can control. That's why the whole debate process is the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the internet version of "come at me, bro." You know, it's you're handing over the initiative.
And I'm sorry, it's just one of those things of it also shows laziness.
Yes.
On the part of the person. Like, I'm not going to spend any time arguing with you. It's just going to be I don't have any conviction.
Yeah. And that's where I start to question someone. Like, I mean, and usually these social justice warrior types and stuff, you know, and of course my little personal issue that I hold near and dear to my heart, you know, the anti-gun zealots that we have here in the States. But these types of people, when you question their beliefs and they're like, well, this is the way the world is. And you say, oh, really? Well, then explain to me A, B, and C. You know, you say, like, put your money where your mouth is, you know, explain these things. And when they just dismiss it with go look it up, or, you know, go educate yourself, you know, those, you know, arrogant statements like that, to me, that's just, okay, thank you. You told me that you can't, because if you're not even willing to argue for what you believe in, I mean, that right there, I start questioning, like, if you really believe, you know, the world is the way you say it is and things need to be that way, then why aren't you trying to convince others? I mean, there's always going to be those holdouts that just no matter what, you know, they're never going to believe you. But I mean, if something really is as obvious as you say it is, you know, you should at least put some effort, you know. cite a couple sources, you know, throw some counterclaims out there, something, you know, give me some kind of argument, you know, not just, you know, educate yourself and look it up and then just, you know, on Facebook, the classic toddler move of like throwing a fit by blocking someone. Like, oh, well, now I'm just going to block you from my Facebook because I can't handle my beliefs being challenged. You know, I love it. It just really
we belong in a hug box, man.
What's that?
Everyone belongs in. We belong in a hug box, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really, you know, you don't have, you know, the strength of your convictions if you're not even willing to argue for them. Yeah, that tells me those people don't really believe what they're saying. They're just, what's the word? Proselytizing. Is that how you say it?
Shit, dude, I don't know how to say it.
Well, come on, you're the college kid.
Yeah, well, I mean, but usually the high school dropout whips my ass in friggin' vocabulary.
Yeah, I like to keep a pretty full lexicon whenever possible.
Yeah. I mean, it has always blown my mind that you are as smart as you are when it comes to like talking and stuff.
Talking and stuff. Those are two of my favorite things, is talking and stuff. You know?
Really? What does this stuff entail?
Well, you know, all the things that aren't talking. Otherwise, it would be just talking and more talking. But it's not talking, so it's talking and other stuff.
So, like all of the things.
All of the things. Like, how many push-ups can you do? All of them.
Actually, I like the answer. How many push-ups can you do? Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the Navy answer right there. Dude, okay. Totally random thought. We got to do a workout video.
Yeah.
I like that pause.
I am severely out of shape.
I know. That's why it'll be awesome.
Because you get to laugh at me?
Because I'll do like an army workout, right? I'll do something ridiculous. Like we'll go to the gym, right? And I'll be like, all right, so we're gonna start off by, you know, doing this machine. I'll like do something real quick, be like, yeah, so do this, and then you will be at home, right? And you'll be like, we're gonna start off by getting a soda out of the fridge. And it'll be like that, you know? And it'll be like, I'll do one, you do one, I do one, you do one. And it'll be just like that, you know, back and forth. And we'll do like, you know, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something. What do you think?
That sounds like an interesting plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just friggin'. That does sound like fun. Although instead of a soda out of the fridge, it's got to be a beer.
Oh, well, beer is universal, dude. If you start pulling beers out of the fridge, I'm gonna just stop what I'm doing and, you know, pop a squat.
Yeah. Damn it. You are absolutely correct. Because, I mean, we would have to have a beer together.
Yes. Like we have not done in a long time. And by a long time, I mean, what, like 3 weeks, a month? Ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago or some crap like that.
That's still too long, though.
I know. I mean, although right now I have absolutely little money and I cannot afford beer, which makes me very sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, me too. Like, I mean, between all these, you know, attorney's fees that I'm paying right now, you know, YouTube, divorce is expensive. So don't ever get married. There you go. These big toe guys might be onto something, you know?
Yeah, although I think they're kind of insane.
Yeah, they really are. Like, I think it was Teal Deer videos. I was watching some of his on these little, like, what do you call themselves, MGTOWs?
Yeah,
So,
you know what MGTOW stands for, right?
yeah, men going their own way or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did some really good videos on them, and you know, some of the things they were saying, I was just like, wow, you're dumber than all hell. But at least the sentiment of it is something that I think any guy who's ever had to deal with crazy before can relate to, you know?
Dude, I think you and I have both dealt with our fair share of crazy. You more so.
Well, recently, yeah.
A lot more so. Because, I mean, shit. I haven't dealt with, like, true crazy for, like, 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, but, I mean, now with everything friggin' what's her nuts is doing, fucking dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, if anything, I would be more of I would fall under the MRA side of things. I don't think I like to label myself anymore, because you know what, that provides limitations. Labeling oneself an MRA or a friggin' MGTOW or something like that, because you know what, it's kind of fluid at this point. Because you know, the winds of politics and stupid shit always constantly change.
Yes, this is very true. So, I mean, you're right. Yeah, the labels really are pretty limiting. But, I mean, I understand some of what they're saying, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's the idea that you like give up on women, you know, and all that other fun stuff. But some of it's just like, you know, it's not. It almost seems like they don't think of it as a biological imperative that women thing.
Yeah.
What the crap is going on over there?
Oh, are you hearing all that noise?
Yes, I'm hearing all that noise, dude.
Oh, well, I thought it would be quieter. I guess my mic's better than I thought, but no, my kid is throwing a ball at me, and I'm kicking it back at him, and he is just having an absolute blast. I mean, he's throwing it with his hands. I'm kicking it with my feet. So we're doing some sort of mix of like basketball and like soccer right now.
Yeah. You know, I mean, last time I saw you, man, we were at the Grapevine Mills Mall, and this kid, I swear to God, he would go up the stairs and back down the stairs. Up the stairs and back down the stairs for like, what, a good solid half hour.
Oh, yeah. Getting in people's way, like, you know, bumping into people. And
it was ridiculous, man. And I turned to you and I was like, dude, I wish I could get this excited about this.
Oh, come on, kid. Yeah. Hey, that's enough. But yeah, dude, that's that's what he does. He does, like, you know, and I think that's all kids really. You know, they pick something so like simple, like going up and down stairs. Like, we're adults, we're old, we're fat, we're lazy. We don't like stairs anymore. They've lost their charm. But for him, he's like, he's two. He loves stairs.
You know, I mean, it's probably due to the fact that he's like, yes, I can conquer these.
Yeah. Just like I go over to the Sportsman Center here, and there's like a bunch of, I mean, you know, it's outdoors. There's rough terrain. There's trails and stuff to go hiking on, and And oh man, he just, anything that he has to climb, he loves it.
And opening YouTube, downloading app. I'm gonna try something.
Oh my god, dude. Too bad I didn't have the video on. Like, he was giving me the goat. You're familiar with the goat, yes?
The goat?
The goat.
Not sure.
Have you seen the movie? I think it's called Waiting. Had what's that dude? Ryan Reynolds in it?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Okay. Well, when they have that game where they show each other their balls, you know that? Not ringing a bell?
Not ringing a bell.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, he turned his back to me and bent over, put his head on the ground. So he's like on all fours, looking between his legs at me. And keep in mind, this kid is completely naked right now. So I'm staring at butthole and baby balls. And he's throwing the ball towards me. So I kicked it back, and it went back between his legs, hit him in the face. It was awesome.
I'm trying to. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is just a little experiment. I want to see how this works and everything.
All right.
And we're gonna. So this is fucking ridiculous, by the way.
Well, I was going to say, you're in college now, so you should be all about experimenting, right?
You've seen this video, right?
I'm not seeing any video.
Oh, shit, it's only on mine. God damn it. Never mind. This doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, considering like how completely like illiterate I am with computers, like, I mean, maybe we should like, I'll bet you there's YouTube videos on how to do video editing on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There should be, at least.
Yeah, we'll probably be able to like, because I got no idea how to do that sort of stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You gonna kick it?
Anyway, but I mean, it's just.
Yeah, indoor soccer, nothing better.
Boy, your kid has a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know why he's still awake. Like, that's why we were planning on doing this like at straight up 12, because like he's supposed to be taking a nap right now. But he is nothing but energy. Yeah.
What's supposed to happen and what actually happens are two different things.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I don't know, but now you saw that thing with was it? I think Sargon has tackled it and Teal Deer has tackled it. The one where the Indian lady, like, my family raped me.
Oh yes.
I was like, dear God, why? Just fucking why?
And it's funny because like I've seen videos on both of their channels where like there's like all these feminists saying that using the word rape incorrectly like invalidates it or devalues the severity of the word. And
yeah,
here's more feminine using the word incorrectly.
But you see, it's only okay when women do it.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a woman doing it again. That's why I'm like, I don't get like, and that's because there is no like organization like Sargon's always saying, you know, the no true Scotsman effect, you know?
Yeah.
It's there, you know, it's always, if it's something you don't personally agree with, then that person that did it wasn't really one of you, you know? Like they need to properly define themselves.
Well, I mean, that's true with any decentralized group. Hell, Gamergate's kind of a culprit of that too, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but that's due to the fact that you've got a whole bunch of different people from different backgrounds, different political backgrounds, and all that other fun stuff. Because I mean, there are a lot of people who, actually, a good majority of the people who like support Gamergate are on the left, and I mean, you and I are slightly leaning towards right.
Yeah, slightly for you, maybe. For me, it's like rabidly pro-right, but you know. We don't have milk, Mr. Man. Okay.
You know, and it's just one of those things of, I mean, well, I mean, I've always claimed to be more moderate than anything, but I've been like leaning more and more towards the right as time goes on.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people, hey, stop. Let go of that. I think a lot of people, like I guess older, more mature they are, like the further they get away from academia and like the longer they've been out of school, the more they start to realize that you can't live in the real world as a liberal and expect to make it, you know?
Yeah. Well, if you're constantly like expecting the government to do shit for you,
yeah,
no, it's like what in the hell? Why in fuck are you? No.
Yeah, and you know, we could probably like plan something out and do a bit of research and pull up a bunch of numbers and stuff for just how much all these social programs that we've got in place are costing us every year. Like it is absolutely bankrupting us.
Yeah. Well, I do believe we've talked a little bit longer than we intended to at first.
Oh, yeah. You were right. I didn't think we would talk this long, but we were pretty good at bullshitting.
Yes. Well, I would say incredibly good at bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this was a wonderful experiment and all that other fun stuff. So I think we should do this like maybe once a week or something like that.
Dude, that's too easy because I mean we talk like what, every day, every other day. So yeah, we could just do it on this.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I guess we need to figure out a freaking sign off for this shit.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the problem with sign offs. They have to be somewhat witty. You know, you can't have something gay like, you know, Seacrest out at dumb shit, you know, and at the same time, you don't.
San Diego.
Yeah, stay classy, San Diego. You know, I mean, like, what are we gonna do? Stay classy, Fort Worth. You know, like you don't want to rip something off, but you know, at the same time, if you left it up to me, I would just come up with something along the lines of, you know, eat my balls. You know, and just like, okay, that's not even a little bit classy. That's not clever. You know, just stop talking. You know.
So, okay. Well, I mean, stop talking actually sounds good. Fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking. Well, stop talking.
All right. Stop talking.
Later, man.
Later.